Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lukenessmonster, and today we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the brand new vintage collection Haslab. Now if you didn't know, at San Diego Comic-Con, Hasbro announced their newest Haslab for Star Wars, and it's for the vintage collection. It is, of course, a LAAT gunship. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the features, the price, and my personal thoughts on the set as a Black Series collector. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Really quick though, we're actually giving away this Black Series Phase 1 Captain Rex at 19,000 subscribers, and right now we're so close to hitting that number. So if you guys do want to enter, 1, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and 2, once we hit 19k, I'll release a giveaway video. All you have to do is comment on that giveaway video to enter. Anyway, onto the video. So first things first, I want to state that of course I am a Black Series collector. I primarily collect Black Series. I don't really get into TVC that often, but I do sometimes. And when I had heard there were some rumors of a TVC Haslab gunship coming, I got pretty excited. Now I was pretty bummed that they were gonna do 3 vintage collection Haslabs in a row, completely skipping Black Series altogether. But if you guys know me, I'm a huge Clone Trooper fan, and you know I love army building, and so I think a gunship would be a great centerpiece for that clone army collection. And that's especially because I'm going back and buying a lot of those 2005 Revenge of the Sith like figures and vehicles, and they'd go great in a gunship. A lot of Clone Troopers. And so for the most part, I was like really excited about this. I've never backed a vintage collection Haslab before, and I was heavily considering backing this thing before it even was announced. And after seeing the photos, I was really excited for it. But it's just gotta come down to price. This thing is $450, which is just a lot of money. For reference, there's already been a TVC gunship released in 2013 for $130. This thing is pretty cool looking, but it is downscaled a little bit to be more affordable and more play scale. This TVC version is supposed to be an accurate 1/18th scale gunship, so it's actually the size it should be, rather than being scaled down a little bit. And of course, $130 back in 2013, adjusted for inflation, is about $180 today, but still, to see $180 compared to $450, it's just a large difference. But of course, part of the whole like Haslab marketing is that this thing is 20% bigger than the previous model, and so obviously it's going to be worth a little bit more. But even adjusted for inflation, if we count that $130 as $180, that is a 150% increase in value, but only a 20% increase in size. For me personally, it's just really hard to justify a 150% increase in value when it's only a 20% increase in size. Now, of course, again, there's tons of features and cool stuff like that. A lot of designing and sculpting, everything went into it. I know there's a lot of work that went into it, but I just have such a hard time paying $450. But again, if you look at the old TVC one, that thing goes for like $800 on the aftermarket. It's a very expensive set, and so, you know, most TVC fans are gonna say, oh, I want this gunship. This one's better, and it's half the price of the aftermarket value. So it makes a lot of sense, and I totally get that. I'm not looking at this from a existing TVC collector perspective. I'm looking at this as a Black Series collector who kind of wants to get into TVC Clone Troopers. And so when I see a dream project like this, I just know that I can go on eBay and find a sealed 2005 Revenge of the Sith gunship for $250. $200 less than this Haslab version. And it's only 20% smaller than this Haslab version as well. And I know most like TVC collectors aren't going to agree with me. They're going to want the bigger, more supreme model, and I completely get it. I think the clone pilots that come with it are really cool. I think all the features are amazing. Like I said, the engineering and the designing that went into this should not be taken lightly. But again, I want to emphasize that Haslab projects are designed to be like never made before dream projects. And we've gotten like countless gunships before, whether it's Vintage Collection or Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars, Attack the Clones. All these different figure lines have already gotten gunships. And so I wouldn't personally call this a dream project because it's already been released countless times. Now I know it would have been huge, but I think the proper dream Haslab should have been a LAAT dropship. You know, the gunship that comes in and drops the LAAT. It's a vehicle that's never been made before in any scale. I think it would be large enough to justify that $450 price, even bump it up to $500 if you want to justify it for that price. And people are still gonna love this thing. Hasbro's even launching an entire campaign to go alongside this called the Battle of Geonosis, where essentially they're going to be releasing a lot of Geonosis playsets and figures over the next course of the year. But to be honest, these LAT dropships were in the Battle of Geonosis. And so you can still use that marketing and that whole campaign to go alongside it. To me, it just feels like it's worth the price and it fits that kind of Haslab dream project title a little bit better. If you made it this far into the video, you're probably a big fan of the channel, so let me tell you about our channel membership giveaways for the month of July. For our standard members, we're going to be giving away this BlackSeries Rebel Commando figure, and for our premium members, we're going to be giving away this BlackSeries ARC Trooper 5s. Anybody who hits that join button down below during the month of July will automatically be entered to win, so make sure to go down, hit that join button down below, and become a channel member. But I would love to know what you guys have to think about this. Are you backing this Haslab? Is this something that you guys are going to pick up? And overall, do you like it, and do you think it's worth the price? For me personally, it's not quite, but I really like it, and if I had $450 just lying around, I'd probably back it. But I'd love to know what you guys have to say, so let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!